In the beginning of the story, we see Ushio and his father, who was a priest. His father was telling him about the 500-year-old temple of this village, in which a legendary spear is worshipped, and this spear actually belongs to a yokai hunter. But yokai is such a monster who is invisible. But Ushio was not believing his words, so his father gets angry. Today, Ushio's father was going on a trip, so he asks Ushio to take care of the temple and get the book out of the warehouse. After some time, Ushio goes to the warehouse to get the book, where he notices a secret door. Seeing this, Ushio tries to open it, but in this process, he also falls down. Just then, he sees a yokai behind himself and gets very scared. But there was a spear in his body, which only humans can remove. And in fact, this yokai has been imprisoned here for 500 years now. Ushio understands that this spear is the beast's spear about which his father was telling him. Yokai asks Ushio to remove the beast spear out of his body because after this he'll be free. On this, Ushio asks, "What will you do after getting free?" Then Yokai says that I'll eat you first and then turn this whole place into a living hell, as I did before. Upon hearing this, Ushio refuses to release him. Then Yokai says, "Okay, I won't eat you." But Ushio still refuses to set him free because after that he can become a threat to humans. After this, Ushio comes to school where we see his friend Inu and his classmate Nakamura forgot to bring the notebook. Now Ushio starts thinking about yokai in school as well. Then it turns out that Ushio is pretty good at football, but he is interested in drawing. After the school, Ushio returns home, but he was still thinking only of yokai. Just then, Nakamura comes here with Inu to get her notebook, but at the same time, Ushio starts seeing small creatures all around, and Nakamura could not see anything. Ushio immediately comes to Yokai and starts asking about it. Hearing this, Yokai starts laughing and tells that in these 500 years, my aura had gathered in this place, but because of you, it has spread all around. So little yokai are getting attracted towards it. However, you have come in contact with my aura, so you have started seeing them before others. Just then, Ushio hears Nakamura and starts screaming. Now he is worried about them. Then Yokai says that you will not be able to defeat them, but I can help you with this, for which you have to free me. Ushio is left with no other option, so he agrees to it and removes the beast's spear out of its body. But Yokai attacks him because he wants to eat Ushio and his friends. Hearing this, Ushio slams Beast's spear down in anger, after which it connects to his soul energy. And Yokai is shocked to see this, because Ushio held the Beast spear in his hand and he looked exactly like Yokai Hunter who defeated him 500 years ago. Seeing this, Yokai starts running and agrees to keep his promise. The little yokai had surrounded Nakamura and Inu and began to fuse together, but Yokai and Ushio attack together and all the little yokai get destroyed. That's when Ushio realizes that the beast spear can talk to him and learns that it works by converting a human soul into energy whose only goal is to hunt yokai. After this, Yokai starts leaving from here, but Ushio doesn't let him go. Because of his aura, more monsters can come. Hearing this, Yokai gets angry, but because of the beast's spear, he could not do anything about it, and Ushio names him Tora. Suddenly, Nakamura and Inu come to see Ushio, but Yokai was only visible to Ushio, and he starts thinking that he'll eat Ushio first as soon as he gets a chance, while Ushio was also thinking about killing him. After this, Tora is watching TV, in which he sees a samurai and attacks the TV, considering it to be real, due to which Ushio gets angry. Next day, Tora also comes to school with Ushio, but no one was able to see it except Ushio. Suddenly, a football comes towards him, which Tora destroys in a moment. Everyone is surprised to see this. Because of this, an argument starts between the two. Tora says that the beast's spear is in your hands, and that's the reason I'm unable to harm you. But I'll eat you when I get a chance. Hearing this, Ushio also talks about killing him. Just then, Nakamura and Inu arrive. And yesterday's incident seemed like a dream to them. Nakamura and Inu then go into the old school building along with some students from where they had to collect the books. There they see a statue of stone and Nakamura goes to see it closely. But suddenly light burns in the eye of the statue. However, no one pays much attention to this matter and everyone starts collecting books. Just then, some power starts getting activated inside the statue. Ushio and Tora are inside the classroom. Then suddenly, a sound starts coming from Beast Spear, and Ushio understands that it wants to tell him something. Just then, there is an explosion near the old building. Seeing this, Ushio immediately comes there where he sees that a student has started turning into stones. Then Tora says that this is related to Rock Eater. Ushio then searches for Nakamura and Inu, but the two and the other students were not anywhere. After some time, the cops arrive and the news of the disappearance of 5 students spreads. But everyone feels that some kidnapper has kidnapped them. However, Ushio knows that this matter is related to a monster, so he starts asking Tora about it. But Tora refuses to help him because he does not want to be involved in any of this matter and starts talking about killing him again. Hearing this, Ushio gets angry at him. After this, Tora fights with him. But because of Beast's spear, he is unable to do anything. So Tora agrees to tell him everything. He then tells Ushio that rock eaters are very powerful. They take humans inside their barrier and after turning them into stones, eat them. But it is not easy to defeat them at the same time. Rock Eater has also taken Nakamura and Inu inside his barrier, but even the cops could not see. Rock Eater tries to scare them, but Nakamura was not giving up. So Rock Eater attacks her and turns her into a stone. Now Ushio had decided to defeat Rock Eater, so he breaks the barrier with Beast Spear and attacks Rock Eater. But Rock Eater also attacks him, and the spear falls away from Ushio. Just then Ushio sees that Nakamura and others have also turned into stones, but Tora was not helping Ushio. However, Rock Eater has captured Ushio. Now the barrier starts closing, so Tora gets out. But Ushio did not have Beast Spear in his hand, so he was unable to do anything. Now Ushio begs Tora's help and asks him to take Nakamura and Inu away. Tora is shocked to hear this because Ushio was thinking about others even in this situation. Now the Rock Eater starts turning him into stone. Tora then takes Nakamura and Inu out of the barrier. But Ushio was badly trapped in front of Rock Eater. Seeing this, Tora says that you should think about yourself first. Then Ushio says you will never understand this. After this, the Rock Eater goes to eat Ushio. Just then, Tora remembers that Ushio is his target, so he decides to stop Rock Eater. Rock Eater captures him also. Seeing this, Ushio starts thinking about Beast Spear. Then suddenly, the Beast Spear starts flying on its own and frees Ushio from Rock Eater. After this, Ushio tries to stop the barrier from closing with the help of the spear, while Tora attacks Rock Eater with his lightning power. After this, Tora comes out with Ushio and everyone is surprised to see this. But Rock Eater also transforms himself into the centipede demon and comes to attack again. Tora then tells Ushio that you have to put your saliva on the spear and attack its left eye. Hearing this, Ushio does exactly the same and attacks the Rock Eater. Now everyone is surprised to see this. After gone viral everywhere, and Tora was very happy to see himself on TV. The next day, Ushio's father comes back and starts telling him about the monster again, in which there had been a fight between monster and hunter for 4 days. After that, Hunter was able to stab the monster with Beast Spear and he was imprisoned at one place. Then Hunter became monk from where Ayatsuki bloodline originated. That's why Ushio's father forbids him to open any underground door, but he doesn't know that Ushio has freed the monster already. Just then, his father sees the Beast Spear in Ushio's hand, so he immediately comes to check the warehouse and is shocked to see the open door of basement. After this, Ushio goes to see the painting made by an artist named Hanu. Meanwhile, Ushio also sees a strange painting of a girl, which Hanu had made before his death. And this painting was actually for his daughter, Rako. But Tora was looking at this painting in a strange way and starts saying that whoever has made this painting, he has become a curse for humans because he's a demon. After this, Ushio comes to the school where Kan-chan beats him very hard, while Tora was having a lot of fun watching this. Just then, a girl comes and asks to leave him, and you can kill me if you want. Now, seeing her, Ushio remembers Hanyu's painting and recognizes that this girl is Rako. But then some students start talking that she has attempted suicide 4 times. Now, Ushio requests Rako to model for his painting, but Rako denies and says that if you follow me, then you'll also die. But Ushio does not take her word seriously. Then suddenly, a truck is about to hit him. But however, he saves himself with the help of Beast Spear. Just then, Tora sees an evil spirit leaving from here. After that, we see Rako, who was saying that, Father, please stop doing all this. Now, Ushio comes to Nakamura and asks her, did something strange happen to Rako? Then Nakamura tells that when Rako came to our school, she didn't talk to anyone. Apart from this, she also forbade the boys from following her. But whoever did not listen to her, they used to die in an accident in a mysterious way. After that, she also tried to commit suicide several times. But however, she survived every time. Apart from this, she also warned Nakamura to not to come near her and said that a demon lives with me. Ushio is shocked to know this, and while returning home, Kanchan stops him and asks him to stay away from Rako. Ushio then asks him, why does Rako live alone? Then Kanchan tells him that Rako's mother ran away with someone betraying her father, Hanyu. And since then, Rako started feeling sad. After some days, Hanyu also gave up his life while making a painting, and since then, strange incidents started happening with Rako. In the next scene, Hanyu's demon comes out of the painting and starts saying that Rako is only mine. That's why I won't let anyone come near her. The next day, school has a dance practice for a festival, but Rako was only watching from distance. Seeing this, Ushio asks her to dance with him. Now Rako tries to refuse him, but however, Ushio convinces her to dance. Then suddenly a tornado comes and Hanyu's demon starts attacking on Ushio. Seeing this, Rako requests him not to do so, and Ushio understands that this is the root of all trouble. After this, Hanyu comes to attack him, but Tora comes in front of him and says, don't even try to touch my food. After this, Tora attacks on him with his lightning power, due to which Hanyu runs away. And now, Kanchan also understands the whole thing, but it was all because of Rako, so she decides to commit suicide. Seeing this, Ushio uses the beast spear and along with Kanchan saves her from falling down. Hanyu also came to save her, but he doesn't want to see Rako with others. So now Rako asks Kanchan to let go of her, but Kanchan refuses to and says that I was not with you during your bad times, but today I will not leave you. Hearing this, Rako comes upstairs with him, but Hanyu thinks Rako has also betrayed him, so he comes to his painting with Rako and Kanchan. Seeing this, Ushio tries to attack him with Beast Spear, but it was having no effect. Then Tora starts saying that his human soul is at the base of the painting. So to kill the demon, you have to attack there. Just then, Hanyu also grabs Ushio and starts taking him inside his painting. But Tora doesn't help Ushio because he didn't call for help. However, Tora gets very angry because he wanted to eat Ushio himself. So he saves everyone and asks Ushio to stab at the painting. But just then Rako comes to save her father and the spear goes through her body as well. Seeing this, Kanchan and Ushio get upset. Then Tora reveals that the beast spear was made only to kill the monster, so nothing will happen to Rako after this. Hanyu's painting gets destroyed and Hanyu's soul tells Rako to find her happiness. Then his soul disappears, due to which Rako's painting becomes colorful and finally Rako also starts smiling. But Kanchan doesn't know about Ushio and Tora's true identities. And here the episode ends.